Recently I spoke about about the art of conversation. So how to have more conversations and how you can define the success of your business through the number of conversations that you're having. Now, I wanted to kind of do a bit of a continuation of that, and I wanted to talk about how to have natural sales conversation. One of the things that always frustrated me about being in sales environments and telesales and all that kind of stuff was that it just always felt really disingenuous. I was always going out there, I was trying to promote products that I didn't really believe in, and I was trying to use sales tactics which I really didn't admire very much. And it just felt uncomfortable. I was having these sales conversations, you might have some success, or I might have had some success in what I was doing, but actually I was always just kind of frustrated with what I was doing. So when I started my own business, I was determined to make my sales process as genuine as possible. I wanted to be myself, but also be great at converting people into clients. Now, the things that I've learned about that are that it's really about persistence from my part. Now, I need to go out there, I need to be taking the lead, and this is something that kind of my previous business in financial planning was really great at. The director of that business, he was just a great salesman, and he made it look really natural and feel really natural for the people that he was selling to, but yet he was also a really effective salesman. And the kind of tips that I learned from that was that it's really about consistency. They say it's 7 touches to get a sale, so you need to be interacting with people on a consistent basis to build a relationship with them where you can start to have sales conversations. The way it would work for me is that I use connect. So I connect with a person, I use invite. When I sort of have some curiosity from them about what it is that I do, I would then invite them for a conversation, and I would then go in and just create a client. So connect, invite, create. So I go in there and actually have a conversation with them and show them what it is that I do, not just talk about it, not just talk about principles, but actually go and demonstrate it. So you've connected with somebody, you've invited them for a conversation, you've created them by having a conversation with them, and then you make a proposal. So once you've shown them what it is that you do, and you can see that they have a need for what you do in their business, you can ask the question. You can say, would you like to hear what it might look like if we work together? Would you like me to explain to you how it works to work with me? They might even ask you. And then you have your opportunity to go in and say, well, this is how it works. It costs this much money to work with me for this amount of time, or here are the different packages that I offer. What do you think would be the best fit for your business? So really, by going through that process of connect, invite, create and propose, which really works in any industry, you get an opportunity to sell to prospects, but it feels quite natural. What it feels more like is it feels like developing great relationships. And by developing great relationships, creating more connections, making more proposals, you find that your bottom line increases. You find that you can track your success by the numbers of conversations that you're having and the number of proposals that you're making. And really, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. It does come down to a numbers game ultimately. You have 10 appointments and you get 2 sales. The one that we learned in our LinkedIn course recently was that you have 70 leads, you have 10 appointments, and then you have 2 sales from those appointments. So really it's about bumping up the number of conversations that you have, and then trying to find your own rhythm of having natural sales conversations. And one of the little tips that I've kind of come up with is I just tell people, I just say, look, hey, I'd really love to work with you. Would you like to hear what it looks like to work with me? Would you like me to explain that to you? And they say yes, and then it's great. And it doesn't feel uncomfortable for me, because I only want to sell to people that want to work with me, and I only want to work with people that want to work with me for the long term. So I'm not here to convince somebody to want to work with me. I'm here to just demonstrate my value and then see if it's a fit for us to work together. So how are you creating a natural sales process for yourself? And if there's anything that I can do to support you in doing that, then get in touch and let's have a conversation. Thanks very much.